Hello? Are we back? Uh, yeah, sorry. I tried to get the webcam to work and apparently that crashed all of Streamlabs, so meep. Alright, we are back like a vertebrae. I'll take that as we were working. Let's see if this fixed. We have a working webcam for now at least. We'll see how long that lasts. Alright. Hi, hello, welcome back everyone. At least it crashed when we were coming back from break and not like in the middle of writing and stuff. So, huzzah! We are back. Yeah, sorry about that. Technical issue. Um, yeah, let's get back to trying to write some stuff and hopefully not continue crashing things. Have no fear. 54 is here. Yes, I is here again. Thank you all for sticking around. Uh, yeah, hopefully I don't have anything else crashing out, but we will see what happens. All right, let's try to get back and get some more writing done. I thought this would be the quicker part of the screenplay because like I had a good idea of how this was going to play out, but it's not quite playing out that way, so it's taking a little bit longer, which is fine. Oops. Let's see, what's another word for like anxiety or fear or start with anxiety and go from there. Her nerves, yeah. Apprehension's a good word. Better judgment. Absolutely fucking shitting yourself. um, so it wouldn't be a noun, it'd be... no, it would be a noun because that's all there is. Her trepidation. I like dread. Who uses...
Perturbation.
It's a interesting sounding word. The state of being perturbed. I don't know. I've never used it. It's a quite interesting sounding word. Well, yeah, that it can be funny with some of the suggestions, but that's one of the things I like is it's kind of expansive with its suggestions, so it's not like only words that mean exactly the same thing. And that's why I like it, because it kind of gives you a bit in either direction. Isn't that the new time? No, it is not. Was this website put together by Henry VIII? I don't know. Diana. There we go. Surely Henry VIII's fifth wife would have clocked on to his killings by then. Nah, we're not going to get into a discussion about significant others who think they can change the person they want to be with, and on top of that, someone in a powerful position. But I'm guessing those are the two factors. Hey, you can marry someone in a powerful position. Oh, they killed their last four wives? Well, it'll be different with me. I can change them. I have a feeling those are two of the factors involved with it. Pretty sure that's exactly how that conversation went. Exactly. Historical reenactments with 50. Look into Anne of Cleves. She didn't take his shit and survived. That's the way you gotta do it. Can confirm I was the bank. You are the banquet table? Or you are at the banquet table, Mariners? Now I just imagine like you used to be a table. Okay, in your past life you used to be a table. Okay. That or dropping the Mariners lore on stream. Hence my hatred of cheese. Somebody left it stained on the Sounds like a line cut from Fight Club. I am Henry VIII's persistent gout. I'd be so confused as a new viewer. Yeah, we just assume everyone has been here long enough that they have a clue as to what's going on. And hi, hello, anyone lurking. If you have no idea what's going on, it's okay. We were all new here at one point or another. Feel free to ask questions. Yes, that I do hope everyone is having fun. That is either having fun or trying to make progress alongside me. One of those two things, doing great. Progress never met her. Hell yeah, the amount of time my wife spends forced to pretend she ignores what I say. The film Pressure, I was excited to see. Well, Canon told me it isn't out in the UK until September. Oh, wow. I think it's opening this weekend in the States. Um, so one of the shows I watch on YouTube, they do kind of a recap of everything that happened in the past week, and then the end of the show, they talk about movies releasing the upcoming week. And the kind of joke he made is like, well, uh, the movie for dads, because it's about weather and World War II, is coming out this weekend. I was like, yeah, that's a Probably a very good way to sell it. We relate to the war. You can be late to our movies. That is very true. That's one of the things that, like, I don't know. I don't know if it's something that just, like, people become more interested in world history as they get older or in whatever, but as I found out more and more about World War II, one of the things that's been most interesting is me is just like how close the world came to pretty much ending. Second World War II related joke has made this. Yeah. But yeah, like if you look at the state of the war prior to America getting involved, like France was occupied. England was getting bombed nightly. And then Germany overextended. They tried fighting on two fronts, with Russia as well as with the UK. And then, yeah, Pearl Harbor happened. And, like, if that didn't happen or it had happened later, like, things could have been very different. I would suggest it was a less than favorite. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, also, yes, Russia turning on the Germans and I can tell you the day Germany lost the war, September 1st, 1939, the day they started World War II. Yeah. Guessing that's the day they invaded Poland. But the thing is, like, I feel like a lot of people today, in hindsight, looking back at World War II, feel like there's this inevitability that the Allies were always going to win it. The good guys are going to win, the evil Nazis are going to be defeated, and, like, I am thrilled that's what happened. But, like, for a long time, it did not seem inevitable when you look at the progression of events that were happening. And say what you will about, but the day, but the guy. Yeah, probably one of the only decent things he did. Tom Hanks has a new show where he commentates over World War II film. Yeah, I feel like he always has a new show like that. But yeah, my dad and I watched one that was narrated by Martin Sheen, and, like, people don't realize, like, World War II had been going on for years before America, like, got involved with it. So, yeah, it is kind of wild. It's awesome. You did a thing for World War II Museum in New Orleans, too. Yeah. So I'm... Alright, I need to scroll way up and reread their first conversation. So, un momento. Alright, Bryn and Margaret. In the tavern. Bryn seeing if Margaret recognizes her. Okay, so Margaret did say her name to Bryn when they were talking before. Okay. Conversation refresher. And we're back to where we were. Alright, now I can catch up on chat. Germans themselves had a great joke near the end of the war. Berlin is now a city of warehouses. People say, "Where's my house? Where's my house?" Do wonder how it's taught in German. Germany is very strict. Like, they have laws about Holocaust denialism, I know. Grandfather was responsible for destruction of 17 German aircraft. Worst mechanic. Oof. Wasn't lying when he said he had jokes on the man. Yeah. Still 1 hour 30 left to stream. Not quite. $30 left, you say? No. Not smiling, just crying wildly. Sorry, Mariners. It's your life if you want to waste it out here. We were talking about the NFL being played in Europe last week. I think the NBA is having games in the UK. I have a feeling it would be easier for the NBA, because they would just need an arena. Because they can, I believe they can ship courts to wherever they need them. Next year, I believe. That could be interesting. Still not going to get me to watch the NBA, but it's kind of interesting. EuroLeague is massive. Some European countries, not really here. Some billionaire or EuroLeague gotta fight with a fan in the. Wow. she say that? Okay, that ends that sequence. Scene, technically. A lot of yapping between Bryn and Margaret. Mariners choosing the raid. Alright, still got a little bit of time left, but when I'm getting ready to raid out, you can let me know who you would like to raid to. Bryn's car. Highway. We'll say day. I don't know if you answered this. As the stream crashed after your script is done, do you detail the different camera shots? No. Um, Not specifically. That's something that would be done in like a pre-production process. Um, a lot of the scripts that I write, when I get them to kind of like their final draft form, um, I have most of those shots in my head. So like, if someone was like, "Hey, we want to make this movie," I'm like, "All right, I know what most of the shots are already." Um, and for something like my horror script, Saint Maria's, um, that one's a lot easier because there are 9 total shots in that one. This one, quite a few more. There's going to be more um, what the modern convention is in filmmaking. So it'll have a couple more than 9 shots. Um, One interesting thing. Um, we looked at this earlier. So if we go to something like Psycho, so it came out in 1960, classic film, amazing. Um, Old screenplays actually had all of the shots in the screenplay. So like we have the title scene, then we have a helicopter shot, and then when we go in, um, so this one, I know it has it later on. This looks very different than contemporary screenplays, but they'll actually have like in certain places, um, yeah, like this is a high angle shot, and they'll have some markings. I know I saw it at a different spot, but they'll basically have um, like CU for close up, MS for like medium shot, and they'll actually have like listed the type of shots that they want with different things. You should see a physical shooting script too. There are all sorts of different colored page. Yeah, denotes added scenes, change dialogue, rewrite. Yeah, yeah. And like Naughty Dog said, like all the different colors are for different things. Yeah, and like this is the kind of stuff you would never see in a modern screenplay. Is just a huge block of text. But I mean, in here it talks about, the camera shoots across the room, the camera retreats, and like they're specifically talking about how the camera moves in the actual screenplay, which is something you just don't see. Yeah, like the camera is low enough so that we can easily read the Arizona number plate in the foreground. Hitchcock hired Joseph Vano to write the screenplay specifically for him too. That's why there's a lot of camera. Yeah, but even earlier screenplays have were basically just like extensive shot lists. Yeah, and you can just see like this is saying like these are different shots as well, and then from Mary's viewpoint, and then in Mary's car she freezes, and they actually changed it. It's actually Marion in the final production of the movie, Marion Crane, not Mary, but in the screenplay they still have it as Mary. Uh, Numbered scenes to shooting script. You later find original draft screenplays online, mostly shooting. Yeah, and you can see there's just like a scanned version of it as well. But luckily someone came through and like actually turned it into text. But you can see like there are some scenes here that they ended up cutting out, so they just put omits there. And then a ton of blank space. And then they added scenes here, so they added the A, the B, and so on. Yeah, the copy is Xerox the shit. But yeah, I mean, someone went through and actually turned it to text so you can actually highlight it if you want to, which is helpful for like searching as well. Cause I don't remember. Oh, it's Sam. Um, Abergast is who I was thinking. But you can just search through it and find. Does the title page list the colored pages? I don't believe so. Production 11/10/95, and they actually have a cast list in here too. Which is funny, they have in Janet Leigh as Marion Crane, but in the script they have her listed as Mary still. So I think this was added after the fact. Yeah, referred to as Mary in the script. Yeah, so interesting stuff in old screenplays. No, not because she's hiding her identity. They have that um in the script throughout as Mary Crane. They just changed her name late. Because it might have been Mary in the book, but did I ever read that one? I don't remember. But yeah, they just changed her name from Mary to Marion. Um, but really, the key part of her name is her last name being Crane, because Norman Bates is very into taxidermy, and he shows her some taxidermy birds, and a crane is a bird. Crane is burb. So yeah, there's stuff like that in especially old Hitchcock movies, like just these little details that you might not see the first or second time through that you pick up that just like see what you're doing. Um, Screenplay to American Werewolf in London has that same mistake. There are parts where land is left in the MC's original last name, Stone, instead of Kessler, as it is in the film. Yeah. So it happens. Yeah. It's screenwriting, not rocket surgery. Exactly. Um, so how would Bryn lead into that conversation? Oh, okay. I know. Polar Express camera shot of the wide eyes. Look at me video with the screenwriting jokes. Ah, not Arbogast. I want Helene. Where is... POV, camera moves in on lifeless Tom Hanks CGIs with the warmth of the Ice Age. Oh. Mariner's the kind of guy to pronounce it missile. What do you call Miss Universe of a grocery store? Missile. You made me say missile. Alright. So she tells her half of the thing, and then, all right, yeah, this is gonna be where we ended off for today. Next time we will pick up when they arrive at the hunter's base, and all the things happen. And whew, we're on page 99. We're getting there, team. All right, let's look and see. This is where we started today. Words count 560. We did all right. Mariners, let me know who you would like to raid out to, and I can get our raid set up. I'm going to disappear because we are ending stream. All right, we'll raid over. Yeah. All right, we got the raid set up. I got the raid messages for anyone who would like to use them. We have the one for subscribers. We have the one for followers. Yeah. Thank you everyone who stopped by, hung out, chatted, lurked, all the stuff, all the things. I appreciate you. I'll give an extra shout out to Naughty Dog for having the Batery tomorrow on Yunsu's stream. If you're not already following over there, you can stop by tomorrow and hear some of his stuff read. And then the following Friday, I will be up sharing some more of my stuff as well. I feel like everyone here is in both communities anyways, but just an extra shout out. I will be back on Sunday, and we will pick up with the writing and march ever closer toward finishing this thing up. Thanks again, everyone, and I will see you next time.
Thanks for checking out my channel. Do whatever you want. Live your life. I hope you're happy in your body. Much love to you, and see you around.